Arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers such that the difference of any two successive members of the sequence is a constant. For example, let's analyze this sequence here. We have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1 is the first term, 3 is the second term, 5 is the third term, fourth term is 7. So very keenly, let us analyze these terms. Let's start from the second term. So the second term is the same as you take 1 plus, what is the common difference here? 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. So you can see the difference is common, is a constant. That is why we say a sequence is a situation whereby the difference between two successive members of that sequence is a constant. Like in this case, the common difference is 2 all the way. So you take the first, so in the second term, you take the 1, which is in the first term, you add to the common difference. So that common difference is 2 times 1. So 2 times 1 is 2, you add to 1, you get 3. The third term, you take the same 1, add to 2 times 2. Which will give you 5. The fourth term is 1 again, you add to 2 times 3, which gives you 7. Now the fifth term, how do you get the fifth term? You can see there is some trend here. This 2 here is the common difference, and these other values we have here, we have 1, here we have 2, and here we have 3. All right. Now, before we predict the fifth term, let's look at the trend. In the second term, you multiply the common difference by 1. In the third term, multiply the common difference by 2. In the fourth term, multiply the common difference by 3. What does it mean? It means that in the second term, you take the number of terms and then subtract 1. So in the second term, you have how many terms? The first and the second. So those are 2 terms. Right? So it means that in the second term, how do we get 1? By taking number of terms, subtract 1. All right. In the third term, how many terms do we have? 1, 2, and 3. And how do we get 2? Take the number of terms, subtract 1. So in the third term, the number of terms is 3. If you subtract 1, you get 2. In the fourth term, the number of terms is 4. Subtract 1, you get 3. So it means that in the fifth term, the number of terms is 5. Subtract 1, you get 4. So this 4 you multiply by 2 and then add 1, you get the fifth term to be 9. All right. Now, that tells us that you can use a method or a formula to get the nth term. What is called the nth term? I mean, any term ahead, because when you look at this sequence here, it can go on and on and on and on, and our working space here is very minimal, so you cannot reach the end. Yeah, so when you want to get the nth term, the 100th term, the 1000th term, the 50th term, the 10,000th term, you know, those are so many terms you can't write on a piece of paper. So what you need to do is that let the nth term the nth term be an. I'm going to just give them some letters here. Then the first term, let it be letter A, and then number of terms, let it be denoted by n. Let number of terms be denoted by n, and then let the common difference be denoted by letter D. Now, to get the nth term, you take 1. In this case here, we were using 1, and 1 is our first term, right? But our first term, we denoted that by letter A. And this one, you add 2. You add that one to 2. What is our 2? Our 2 was the common difference. And then this 2, you multiply by what? You multiply by n minus 1. N minus 1. So, whenever you want to get the nth term of any value in an arithmetic progression, you use the formula. Nth term equals A plus D into n minus 1, where A is the first term, D is the common difference between successive terms, and then n minus 1. N is our number of terms. If it is the 10th term, then it means you are having number of terms equals 10. If it is the 20th term, then it means the number of terms is 20. Let's say, for example, in this sequence above, here, you can be able to get, now we got the 5th term to be 9. You can get the 6th term. Let's see if it will give us 11. So the 6th term in our sequence above should give us what? A, which is 1. We said A is our first term. Add 2. Common difference is 2. And then 6th term means the number of terms is 6. Subtract 1, which is 1. Add 2 into 5, or 2 times 5, which is 1 plus 10, gives you 11. Interesting. You can also go ahead and get the 20th term, which is, you take the first term, add to the common difference, which is 2, then that multiply by n minus 1. N minus 1, we said if it is the 20th term, it means n is 20, or the number of terms is 20. Subtract 1. That gives you 1. Add 2. 2 into 19. And 2 times 19 is 38. So we have 1 plus 38. That gives you the 20th term equals to 39. This is how you solve such a question. And in simple terms, this is all about an arithmetic progression. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.